The Connecticut legislature came up with another way to confiscate legally owned guns and ammunition in 1999. And this plan relies almost entirely on the snitches, dubbed the turn in your neighbor law. It authorizes the police to seize firearms and bullets from anyone who poses a risk of imminent personal injury to himself or herself or to other individuals. You don't have to break the law or even be arrested to lose your guns and ammo under this law. Any judge can sign a warrant authorizing the police to grab your weapons. All a neighbor has to do is call the police and say you are behaving in a threatening way. The term is defined very broadly in the law, and the judge is allowed to determine such other factors as alcohol and drug use or prior confinement in a psychiatric hospital to decide if you pose an imminent risk of danger to yourself or others. If so, the police can seize your guns and bullets. A hearing is supposed to be held in 2 weeks to determine if you can get them back, but it can be delayed for months. If you lose the hearing, the state can take your weapons for a full year. One of the first persons to have his gun seized was Thomas Bosey. Of Greenwich, Connecticut. Bosey was a member of both the NRA and the American Gunsmithing Association. He is a gunsmith who works on firearms in his garage. Police came to his house on October 29, 1999 and seized 6 handguns, 3 rifles, 1 shotgun, 1 submachine gun, and 3,108 rounds of ammunition. All of them legally owned. Interviewed by World News Net Daily, Bosey had suspected a neighbor of turning him in. The 2 men exchanged words after the neighbor drove over his property. They had a warrant for my guns, he said. They arrested my guns. Even the ACLU is disturbed by the sweeping nature of the law. Joe Grasbors, executive director of the Connecticut Civil Liberties Union, told World Net Daily the law continues to invest in unusual and far-reaching powers in police authority that does not belong there, by requiring police to act as psychiatrists or psychologists in trying to predict, interpret behavior. Okay, this is Palantir Technologies right here. Palantir Technologies, where they hack into your brain. It's mind-reading behavior. And this is going on right now. This is the secret weapon that they're using against citizens right now. It's DNA mind hacking, implantation, the implants, the mind chips. Grabazor, noted the seizure warrant can be issued on just the complaint of 2 officers without any suggestion that a crime had been committed. What is the standard of proof on this, with the police authority acting as the government? They violate your rights to be safe and sound from undue interference in your own home. The way this law is written, it can and will be abused by police. So here, I'm just gonna, so you can read it, and you can hit pause. And here's the book. We live in a snitch culture, and they're using secret technology on top of it. Where children are turning in parents. And here's the back. Children turn their parents into police. Classmates tattletale. Friends rat each other out. Employers hire undercover agents to spy on workers. And lawyers are forced to report clients who pay with cash to law enforcement agencies. So, I mean, this Connecticut thing, this is the red flag law. where turn in your neighbor. It's called turn in your neighbor law, the red flag. And I think this happened to another guy in Maryland where his aunt thought he was a threat. And it just turned ugly. It's a snitch culture. We're back to World War II. Gangstalking. Case study number 10. And all of it is tied to also Scientology. I was reading some of these notes back here. Religious organizations are tied to this. Scientologists, religion, cults, Rosicrucians. It's a network. So, a lot of the money comes from this organization called Scientologists, but, you know, they hide behind the Vatican.